Hello everyone, my name's Katie Alskim and welcome to Rough Waters. This is a pirate love story apparently. I don't usually like pirates, but for this game I'm making an exception because it looks good. So, start. Alright. What a putrid smell. Where am I? You open your eyes, taking a fraction of a second to get used to the light and discern wrought iron bars rusted by the weather. Oh boy. The foul smell of mould comes from the damp planks, wet against your skin. You're wearing your brace and your linen shirt. You're shivering. Memories come back to you in snippets. First there was the sound of the horn, the panicking crew, the collision, the butchery, the captain who locked himself up in his cabin. A snore takes you out of these bloody images. You see your captain, Brutal Bitters, just as scruffy as you, sprawled in the other corner of the jail. The same captain who cowardly fled the battle. You are captive in the same ship. Someone whistles happily a few feet from the gate, brooming the floor with an absent face. You can discern their frail silhouette by the light piercing the darkness coming from the opening of the bridge above your heads. You hear footsteps, and the sailor with the broom nods to a lady who is cheerfully walking in your direction. Oh, hello, Grace. Good morning, Milos. She looked at you and sadly smiles. It'll be painful to watch just a pretty head rolling on to the bridge. Think about your last grievances and maybe the captain will be merciful. She winks at you before turning her heels and disappears. Last grievances? So could my head be that close? I can't accept that. There has to be a solution. You look around for something that could help you flee and your gaze rests on your fellow prisoner, still unconscious. He won't be of any help. Of course, all your lock-picking tools were taken off and your clothes, at least, all your real tools, but you keep a small piece of metal on you, cleverly hidden behind your ear, just in case. How does that work? How big are my ears? You watch the sailor sweeping the room. They look engrossed. So you take the opportunity to discreetly pick the lock with the little scrap you have on the hand. Turn left. You hear a click. Turn right. Another click. Left. You hear a last satisfying little click and take a look outside of your prison. The frail silhouette sweeping the floors has fled out of your vision, but you can still hear their whistling. For a fraction of a second you wondered if you should take your old captain with you, but then you remembered all the humiliations he put you through. You crossed the gate without looking back. In front of you, the large room in which a crew member was sleeping. A few seconds ago, in the middle of it, a staircase leading onward. On your left, a long corridor to a bright rising staircase. And on your right, a similar corridor, much darker, ending in a descending staircase. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to go right. You take a few steps towards a path that seemed to be safest, hoping to find a way to escape from the ship without being spotted. Or at least to find a weapon to defend yourself. A crystal laugh echoes very close and the sweeper suddenly appears. Hey, Milos? They call you out in a playful voice, an enigmatic smile on the corner of their lips. And where were you going like that? You freeze, all of your senses are on alert. They look at you with an amused face. You dwell on their features, neither male nor female, almost childlike. You mimic their casual attitude, hoping you can somewhat play down the gravity of the situation. Respond with humour. Well, since I didn't particularly want to die and picking is one of my talents, I figured there was a game to play, and that staircase over there really was calling for me. They chuckle again. The humour card seems to have seemed right, but the smile suddenly becomes a little more disturbing as they reach out to you. What happened? The catfish got your tongue? I would like you to hand me your tool, please. Why not? Play fair. You hand over the piece of metal. Is there a problem, Milos? The hoarse voice that has just echoed behind your shoulder makes you shiver and with fear. Who are you? Don't you know how to button a shirt? You turn around to face a tall man with square shoulders and icy blue eyes. Behind him, two muscular henchmen covered in tattoos stare down at you, showing carnivorous smiles. It is one of our prisoners who wanted to abandon us. Sergei, is that your name? With a quick nod, the cold-eyed man orders his men to stop you. They tie your hands behind your back and push you around. You're following the one who is obviously their superior. You struggle in vain, feeling your end is near, and a great feeling of despair a hold of you. You let yourself get dragged outside on the deck. The two strong-armed pirates drop you casually on the boards. The salty wind whips your face. A clamour arises and you raise your head to find the entire crew of the ship standing before you. An expression of triumph is painted on each of their faces. Beside you is your former captain, kneeling, hands tied behind their back, hunched and shaken, his sobbing. No one will even react to your presence. The clamour of the crowd suddenly stops and a dead silence settles. They all seem to be staring above or behind you until a voice raises behind your back. Comrades, is our new victory which adds to our already unmatched prize list. Today we will end the days of the great Brudo Bitters, conqueror of the 1,000 oceans and secret of the Marta Shoulder. I don't know what that said. The pirate troops cause an ear-piercing shout of approval and then suddenly stop. I'm joking, of course. This dear brooder is only the champion of their poor victim's dignity. There's obviously no secret of it. This is a shameless outrage, and that is why they will lose their head today, comrades. The triumphant voice of the one behind you once again awakes the cheerful cries of the crew. You reckon by her tone that she must be the captain of the ship. Brutal sobs get louder, and they stare at the ground helpless. You glance in his direction and resign yourself, like them, to your certain death. Damn the day I enrolled as a pirate. Damn the day I was recruited on the god-forsaken ship. I curse every day I spent scouring the latrines, washing the deck, cleaning up the filth from these gross pirates, hoping to gain in ranks one day. The shouts fade, and the female voice has become a whisper in your ears. She leans between Brood and you, and asks both of you softly, "Any last words, foul rejects? No, none? Very good." Giving you no time to respond, the captain straightens up and stands next to Brudo Bitters. She draws her broadsword, making a sound that takes your breath away. Then she delicately places the blade under your captain's neck. From where she stands, you can observe her at leisure. This hoarse voice belongs to a beautiful woman with a lean and muscular body, long ebony hair and a proud smile. Without further talking, she raises her sword up and high. She concludes, "For the cause, for the glory, and for piracy." Ew. Ugh. Brudo's severed head rolls down, raising huge cheers. The violence of the blow spatters you with blood. You hold your breath while your executioner comes and stands in front of you, turning her back on her crew, pointing her ruddy blade between your two eyes. Oh boy. Now we deal with you. Wait, Captain Melong. She stops, interrupted by Milos, who sneaks up to her. They're whispering something in her ear. While listening, the captain gradually withdraws her blade from your face. Plunged into intense thinking, after a short break during which the whole ship seems to stand still, the captain cracks a predatory smile and laughs. "You are really lucky to be here. You should have died on your ship like the others, and Poseidon alone knows how you ended up in my jails. But it looks like your luck hasn't run out yet. Your life won't end today. Until I decide of your fate, you will remain behind bars." With these words, a wind of disappointment runs through the crowd, and everyone returns, dragging their feet to their post. Ooh. You don't even know my name yet. You are brought to your cell. You are handed a loaf of bread, of stale bread and what looks like to be a bowl of clam chowder. What else would it be at sea? And that'd be bad for me because I don't eat seafood. The server of this meal is the same who prevented your flight, then your death. They keep looking at you with kind eyes and a puzzling smile. It's only polite to say thank you, so thank them. Thank you. They leave without a word. Suddenly, a much less jovial character appears. It's him, isn't it? Oh, it's not. His snow-white skin and hair contrast in a disturbing way with his ruby-red pupils. Is he an albino? His degenerating expression grabs your attention. He gives you a murderous look and snarls at you by the cell. Oh, Leo. Tell me what's so special about you. You got to escape the execution? It intrigues me. The disdain in his voice indicates that you had better think very carefully before answering the questions. You take a few seconds to analyse the situation. Whatever happens, you are behind bars and he is probably not able to cut your throat at this distance, even if he seems to be dying to. Obviously, you do not respond fast enough. He starts to stamp his foot impatiently. Remain with humour. You decide to play with the humour card. It worked last time. Why not again? I don't know which one of my many talents has gotten me out of this bad patch. I bet it's my beautiful physique. Humour doesn't seem to work on this pirate, who visibly scowls. Someone puts a hand on his shoulder and makes him jump with surprise, making his face cringe. Grace comes out of the shadow and sits by his side. I bet on that, she said, chuckling, winking at you again. I like you already, Grace. Leo, why don't you go to work on your maps instead of bothering our new recruit? What? New recruit? Already one of us now? He looks affronted, cheeks reddened with anger. Who knows? Shoo, go back to Mama May and leave us. The unfriendly character grumbles and leaves, and your benefactress waits until he is far enough away to speak. Welcome aboard. I'm Grace. Anyway, mine are only guesses, but here is no way we'll leave you to rot in this cell. We'll move you to the bunk beds fairly soon. If a member of the crew annoys you, let me know. I'll put them back into place. She walks away smiling, leaving you confused by these many altercations on this more than hectic day. You sink to the ground and swallow the foul meal that has cooled in your plate, and eventually doze off for a moment. Okay. So we're still alive. That's good. And a natural noise suddenly makes the hinges on the grid of your jail creak, pulling you out of your slumber. You realise that the cell door is unlocked. What the? Shortly you sneak out of your prison and taste a bit of nocturnal freedom. The ship is surprisingly silent. The wind dances in the corridors and whisks through the boards, sounding like the lamentations of captive ghosts. You walk slowly, detailing each element of your environment. Good. Ooh, nice. Oh, I wonder what it would look like if you're in the middle of the ocean and just see the night sky. I bet it's gorgeous. You manage to reach the bridge, where the full moon shines like a midnight sun, swaying on the waves. Psst! You turn around. No one around you seems to be trying to get your attention. Hey, psst! You check a second time. You can't find a living soul. Hey you, come over here! The whisper comes from the bow. You catch a glimpse of movement. You approach cautiously the bow of the ship, looking for the source of those mysterious whispers. Ah, finally! Who are you? You jump. Come on, I'm right here, under your nose, you stupid egg. Yes, here. You watch open-mouthed. Something is wavering from under the ropes over the boat's bow. In the moonlight, you can see reflections of shiny scales and potent muscles. Okay. Wait, are you a merman? Oh, it says so right there. There's a real merman talking to you, securely chained to the front of the boat. Yeah, I get that look a lot at first, but you'll get used to it, huh? At least you could say that I'm taking some fresh air. He burst into laughter. Laughters. I'm no expert, but wouldn't you dry out and die? And to whom do I have the honour of speaking? What is your name? Okay, finally someone asks. Katie, I suppose. My name is Katie. What is your pronoun? I'm a her. I identify to the pronouns she, her, okay? Halvard, pleased to meet you, enchanting creature. My name is Harvard, and I'm here to make your nights feel like dreams. You still seem way too captive to do anything. It's true, Katie. It's true. But which of us seems to be more captive? The cellar rat or this beautiful hunk enjoying some fresh air? Okay, don't overdo it. Tied on the bow of a pirate ship. Again, he laughs. What? What were you even doing here? The merman is about to answer. But dread passes in his eyes and his jaw opens in an expression of stupefaction. When everything suddenly turns dark. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble, aren't I? To be continued. What? Oh, come on! Was that just a demo? Oh, no. Come on. Wait, what's this? Never mind. Oh, I was really enjoying that. Oh, I had a favourite character already. Oh. Okay. I gotta follow the maker of this game and, you know, get the rest of the story. I wanna know what happens. Oof. Oh well. Well, with that, all I can do is end it here. I really was enjoying that. I don't even like pirates. Anyway, well, with that, if you liked it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more. See you soon.